You alright?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Kurt, and this is my 12-year-old daughter, Sophia. Last year, we sat down and made a fun video and a tribute to the show Hot Ones and called it Not Ones. It's a year later, and we thought it was a good time to sit down and do it all over again, talk to each other and see what's changed over the last year, and have some fun going forward. Sophia, you ready to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. I have a toothpick. I'm a gentleman. I have nothing at all.
I don't even taste it.
Unfortunately, this school year for you, your 6th grade year, is going to wind up being defined by this coronavirus lockdown quarantine stuff. That's really unfair because you love school. So, in an effort to fight back a little bit and punch this dumb virus right in the nose, why don't you share some of your fondest memories from your 6th grade year? You're in a bunch of different clubs. You had a bunch of cool adventures. You're in the GATE program. You went to the Pali Leadership Institute. Why don't you show something really, really cool to remember that not everything about this school year was so depressing?
There was girl code when I was... Yeah, that's another sad thing. I only went to one girl code meeting, and I can't go to any others. But it was really fun because we were doing an activity where we spread shaving cream across the table with all the mean words that people have said to us. And so this was a bunch of girls with shaving cream all over their hands. And then the bell rang. We still had shaving cream on our hands, so we had to run to the bathroom screaming, "We're gonna be late! We're gonna be late!" And I got to band class a little late, and then my friend said, my friend Warren, so he's a boy, said, "Why was there a bunch of girls screaming, 'We're gonna be late' with shaving cream all over their hands?" That was
Why shaving cream?
Shaving cream, I think it was mainly because that's really hard to get back in the bottle, and it was supposed to represent that you can't take mean words back. You can't put them back. You can say sorry and the other person can forgive you, but it doesn't really go away.
Yeah, it's a good lesson. Not a bad little sauce.
It has a weird taste.
Okay. Not for everyone, I guess. Last year, you said I've shown you a lot of things that you disliked right away, couldn't finish. I would like to read you a list of things that I tried to show you that you did not like. If you think maybe you'll watch them again at some point in your life and enjoy them, give me a thumbs up.
Okay.
If you're 100% certain you'll never watch a movie, give me a thumbs down.
Okay.
Okay? Here we go. Mighty Max.
Mighty Max. Oh.
You're breaking my heart. Raising Arizona.
I might, but I don't think so.
Alien. Ooh.
I think that I could enjoy it if I watched it.
Aliens. Great. John Wick.
I remember that one. I like that one.
Did you? You didn't? Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. It shouldn't be on the list then. The Lost Boys.
I think that I like the movie, but I don't ever go to enjoy it.
Okay.
That sounds funny, but I don't.
I think I know what you mean.
don't know.
You recognize it's a good movie, but it's not for you. Mad Max Fury Road. I think most 12-year-old girls really like that movie, but okay. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah.
Exo Squad. Good. Arachnophobia.
Don't like that.
Poltergeist.
Yeah, maybe.
Jaws.
Yeah.
Tremors.
Yeah.
Thumbs up? Okay. All right. I think there's hope. You are a voracious reader. You're constantly plowing through books. You even talked about how you might want to be an author yourself one day. So if you had the chance to sit down for a nice 2-hour dinner at Bestia with either your favorite author or any fictional character of your choosing.
Fictional character.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
And which fictional character?
Either Katniss Everdeen or Alex Bailey.
Who's Alex Bailey? Oh, is that from Land of Stories?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's cool. And if you had to go with an author, who would you pick?
Susan Collins.
Yeah, Hunger Games, right? What would you talk to her about?
Probably why did she choose to kill Prim? I know that it does, like, push the story forward a little bit, but it just, like, I don't know. I would
Maybe-
probably talk to her about it. Not exactly why did she choose, but talk to her about.
Her thought process?
Yeah.
Maybe Prim deserved to die.
No.
Maybe.
Everyone loves Prim.
Yeah, maybe she should have died though.
Everyone loves Prim.
Maybe it's good that she's dead.
Everyone loves Prim.
Who's Anthony? Who's Anthony? Wayne's World, that's another movie you don't like. Okay. I think this is where I had to have milk last time too.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
It's more from all the eating though than the spice level. So I was watching a documentary the other day. And the guy said, oh, in my family, we really valued, and he listed some things that they valued. I thought, what do we value in my family? And I was thinking, and some obvious answers came to mind.
Mm-hmm.
But my mom and dad never sat me down and said, okay, this is what we value from top to bottom. I just learned, like every kid, I learned from watching and being raised in that environment. So, Mom and I have never sat you down and said, these are the things that we want you to value the most. You okay? Mom and I never said, this is what we value as a family. Mm-hmm. But I'm sure you have some idea. What do you think our core family values are?
Making other people laugh and making other people, like, have a good day.
Okay.
And then, empathy. I can't think.
Those are good answers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Being funny, being pleasant,
Mm-hmm.
and caring about other people.
Mm-hmm.
Los Calientes, your favorite last year.
Mm-hmm.
Back with a new twist. Why did I get toothpicks instead of a fork? No one knows. No one knows. There is reason to believe that right around your age, young women start to lose interest in subjects like science and math. And some people say that accounts for why women are underrepresented in fields like engineering.
Mm-hmm.
But I know you love science, and I know you love math. What would you say if a friend came to you and said, Sophia, I don't think science and math are important. I don't want to learn them anymore. They're a waste of my time.
I would probably try and convince her to get a conference with Mrs. Harkins and her parents.
Mrs. Harkin's parents?
No, and my parents' parents.
You alright?
Mm-hmm.
I think now is a good time. That's a good answer. Now is a good time to let you know I'm not going to cut you off this year. But I'm asking you, when it gets really bad, watch me first. Start with a toothpick, work your way up. But
Yeah.
I'm not going to cut you off. I'm going to trust you to make the best call. Okay. Headless horseradish. I can't wait. We have forks and knives now. Woo. I can't let you one up me.
All right. Now, I'm gonna start simple. What are your thoughts on last year's video? Last year's video. I don't know why I mumbled that term.
Well, I mean, first of all, some characters, Marvel comic characters, didn't come to my mind immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Punisher, Deadpool, Drax, War Machine. I really liked all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, when you asked me, they didn't come to mind. So I've been thinking for the last year, why didn't those characters come out? I could probably talk about it for a half an hour. Because I think I know why for all of them. Drax, for instance, was very different when I was a kid. The Drax that I loved is not the Drax. I mean, I do love the Drax in the movie, but, you know. Primarily, Punisher didn't come to mind because I hate that Netflix show and it's bad, and everyone that watches it is a bad person. I hate that show, and so that's why I think my brain blocked it out. Going to your emergency Nutella and banana sandwich. Mm-hmm. Also, I got my earliest memory wrong. Mm-hmm. I remember that day with my bow tie so clearly. And a long time ago, I saw that picture that I showed, and I was like, oh, I was so young. I can't believe I was that young. But I was thinking of a different picture with a different bow tie and a different vest. I was much older, and it has to be that day that I was thinking of. So with that in mind, my actual oldest memory has to be I was sitting in a high chair in my house, sitting down for dinner, my mom, and I assume my siblings, but who cares? And I heard the front door open. And in like that little kid way, I was like, what? I was like, what's going on in this house? Like, this is crazy. And I looked at my mom like, what? And my mom looked at me and she goes, it's Dad. And I was like, oh, Dad, cool. And I remember really clearly my dad coming in, and he had his gym bag that my siblings and I all remember, I'm sure. And he's like, hey. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Like, I remember that feeling of like, Dad's home, we're sitting down, I got my dinner here, this is good, we're all set up. What about you?
Actually, I have a list because I was prepared. First of all, I'm very surprised at I said, I'm not very good with scary movies, and then I immediately said, really scary movie.
The scariest movie ever made?
And then, you can tell that I act really different in front of the camera.
You don't have that.
I mean...
You're organic. You know you're being recorded, so you change how you behave. But you're not pretending to be someone you're not. That's the important thing, I think.
And then I really liked the part where, I forgot which sauce it was, but we both look at each other immediately because we know exactly when it hits us.
That was the last dab, I think. We both went, wow. Okay. Whoa.
And then I totally forgot about Avatar, The Last Airbender, when
yes.
I said Star Trek.
Yes. I mean, Star Trek is a good answer.
Yes, but I think I would change it to Avatar.
I thought for sure you'd say Avatar or Young Justice.
When I rewatched it, I thought my answer would be Young Justice. And then, because all I knew that I wanted to change it to Avatar.
Well, how about this? For the next year, would you like to watch my favorite episodes of Next Gen and Deep Space Nine?
Sure.
Okay.
And then, I don't know what I was thinking when I said, just knowing that my grandparents and you grew up in Northern California, because my grandparents on her side obviously grew
on mom's side,
yeah.
Mom's parents.
Yes, they obviously grew up in Southern California, so I don't know what I was thinking.
I think I understand just that Southern California is default, whereas Northern California is like, oh, this is a special trip. So in a pinch, you went, okay. But I will tell you, your Auntie Gina, when I showed her the video and you said Northern California, your Auntie Gina was like, she was stunned. So she will feel better that you're amending that.
Yeah, good. A year from now, when you look back at quarantine, what do you think you'll remember the most?
I think it'll largely be a blur. All the days run together. So I'll remember the frustration and the boredom, some anxiety.
A little bit is nice.
Yeah.
It doesn't hit me as much.
I'll remember not being able to train at Novice Jiu-Jitsu Academy, 4439, we're down at Beach Boulevard, Wandale. But right now my knee and my hamstring are both injured, so I wouldn't be able to train even if the academy were open. So it's a really strange time. I think I'll just remember the overall weirdness.
What do you think you're most excited to do when things get back to normal?
Well, I'm looking forward. We have a plan, as you know, to go to Signal Hill and watch the sun come up as soon as we're all released. Signal Hill is where we brought you home from the hospital. It's where our family started. So, yeah, we have this family understanding. Really excited to train. Hopefully my knee is back in one piece. Excited to see my friends. Everyone except for Mike, because he's an idiot. No, I'm kidding. I'm really excited to go home to Roseville for Christmas and see your cousins and my mom and dad and my siblings and everybody. That'll be fun.
I need the computer. This is the picture one. Can you explain this picture?
That's Brandon and Mike. That's from Dude's Day. It was a holiday that we used to have. Dude's Day was a lot of fun. And somebody poured beer. I remember they cut a hole in the arc reactor and poured beer into it. I don't know why that's not gonna work. Yeah. That's funny though. Well, on the bottom, that's me in my underwear in He-Man getup. I really liked He-Man a lot when I was a kid. And the top is your sister, as you know, doing a very similar pose, not reenacting the photo, just being Maggie. Runs in the family.
You ready for the next one?
Yeah.
And may I point out
Yes.
your face,
Yeah.
the fingerless gloves, and whatever is in your hand.
Yeah. So that's a punching fist gun, which is a toy. You know, you pull the trigger and a fist comes out. I'm dressed as some sort of a superhero getup. I don't know, maybe I might have been Stealth Man, which was one of my stupid superheroes that I invented when I was a kid. Your mom is laughing at me. You can see that's my sister Jocelyn's hand trying to, because I think what I was trying to do was time the picture so that I was punching her in the face with the gun. And she knew that, was just like, don't do it, idiot.
The little wing, just having a little bit of these is really working for me.
Oh, yeah. I owe an apology to good people at the Bomb Hot Sauce because I made fun of how weak it was last year. The Bomb is not hurting me. I didn't realize we just had regular Da Bomb. On Hot Ones, they use Da Bomb Beyond Insanity, which is very different. I haven't had it. I know this is gonna hurt, and I deserve it. It's punishment for my hubris. Oh, God. Okay, ready? Cheers. Oh boy. Yeah.
I only had a little bit, and now it's Okay, I'm gonna give you 5 different categories. You give me your favorite video game in each category. Fighting game.
Maybe Tekken Tag.
Mom was laughing at us.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was really cool. I had a lot though.
First person shooter.
Halo. Combat Evolved. Not Halo 2. Halo 3 was a pretty decent follow-up, but here comes close. Halo.
Racing game.
Mario Kart. Double Dash. Bring it back, Nintendo. Mario Kart Double Dash is the best. Nobody played it. It's so good. You get 2 players on one cart. And you can drive up next to people on a bridge, and you hit the shoulder button and you punch them. Make them crash in the water. Punch a baby in the face. Steal its lightning bolt. Shock everybody in the track. This is the greatest.
Co-op game.
Star Wars Battlefront 2, the classic Battlefront 2. Playing that with you and your sister the last year has been a ton of fun.
And video game sequel.
I guess you have to say Street Fighter 2. Who ever played the first one? No one ever heard of it. Street Fighter 2, everybody had it. And they kept releasing editions and everyone just kept getting them. That's all?
Yeah, that's fine.
Ah! Last stab. Triple X. You don't have to do it if you don't want to.
I got to my throat. As my primary and most important male role model,
Oh God.
what advice would you give me in today's day and age?
I mean, wash your hands. I guess I'm trying to think of it like, because you're a lot like me. You're smarter and you're better than me, but you're a lot like me. So I'm trying to think, what would I tell a 12-year-old me? I think I would tell myself to be quieter. Because I would say when I was younger, I still get socially anxious. But when I was younger, I would deal with that social anxiety by trying to be funny, which would work because I'm pretty funny. But when you're uncomfortable and you try to make people laugh, they can tell you're uncomfortable. It doesn't usually work, and you just make everything. Now you're spreading your discomfort on everyone else. So it took me until I would say my mid-20s to learn that if I'm uncomfortable, just be quiet. People might be like, hey, that guy's quiet, but it's better than, looking like a jackass. Pardon my French. Good Lord. Okay. Good. You ready to do good night? You did it!
I did it.
Wash your hands.
I ate a little bit of everything.
Doomsday.